From the New York Daily News, he brags in the book that he made a point of telling every blog around that a sex tape of Nemesis and former Hill star Lauren Conrad existed. Why? Because he could. He says he wouldn't have personally attacked Conrad had she not been so darn nasty to his then-girlfriend Montag. He's now thumping his chest in triumph at having helped drive Conrad off the show. If I weren't me, I'd hate me, he announces. I hate him, and I've never even seen The Hills, which only testifies to reality TV's phenomenal outreach, its ability to annoy even the uninitiated. The ego maneuvers of a Tabitha or Spencer are minor league Machiavelli compared with the latest scar on reality TV's record, the savage murder of former bikini model Jasmine Fiore, whose mutilated body was jammed into a trunk and discovered in a dumpster. The chief suspect was her former husband, a reality star named Ryan Alexander Jenkins, whose paltry claim to fame was his having been a contestant on the VH1 reality show Megan Wants a Millionaire, that ample contribution to humanity. The Megan in Want of a Millionaire is Megan Hauserman, a graduate of VH1's Rock of Love charm school, who aspires to the title of trophy wife. The case casts an unsettling light on the casting practices of reality television, in particular the sometimes tawdry shows broadcast by VH1, reported Brian Stetler in a New York Times story headlined, with a delicate understatement bordering on self-parody, "Killing raises new reality TV concerns." Proper vetting would have revealed that Jenkins had been previously convicted of assault against a woman and would perhaps have disqualified him from appearing on Megan Wants a Millionaire and I Love Money 3, also VH1. 9 days after Fiore's disappearance, Jenkins was found hanging dead in a motel room, his suicide completing the circle of misery, brutality, and fame-grubbing futility. In his final caper novel, Get Real, the late Donald Westlake had his woebegone protagonist Dortmunder and his gang cast in a reality TV series that would have them plotting and executing a heist as the camera crew tagged along, borderline accomplices in crime. An ingenious storyline, but Get Real may have been outdone, and then some, by the Brazilian series Canal Livre, whose host Wallace Souza is alleged to have commissioned a fistful of murders to bump off rivals in the drug trade and to ensure that his cameras would be the first on the scene for the buzzard feast, arriving so promptly that gun smoke was still streaming from one victim's body. Ordering a hit and then dining out on the corpse, talking about controlling supply and demand at both ends. Reality TV gives voyeurism a dirty name. And film directors from Alfred Hitchcock to Andy Warhol to Brian De Palma to Sam Peckinpah, whose last film, The Osterman Weekend, was set in a house rigged with closed-circuit TV, to Michael Haneke, cachet voyeurism has been one of the great self-reflexive themes in post-war cinema. James Stewart, with a zoom lens and rear window, being the primary stand-in for us, the audience, spying at life through a long-range gaze. In thrillers, the idle viewer becomes implicated, ensnared, in the drama unfolding and discovers that voyeurism is a two-way mirror. Raymond Burr, the watched, glares across the courtyard and meets Stewart's binocular gaze. Contact. In the voyeurism of reality TV, the viewer's passivity is kept intact, pampered and massaged, and force-fed chicken McNuggets of carefully edited snippets that permit him or her to sit in easy judgment and feel superior at watching familiar strangers make fools of themselves. Reality TV looks in only one direction: down.